It all started when my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2019, right before the pandemic hit. I knew that I wanted to be involved in some way after, realizing how much of a journey it is, not only for the patient, but for families alike. Specifically, my mom's journey was very difficult because it happened during the pandemic. She had to go into treatments alone, and there would be times where my dad would have to work overtime in order to support our family because he was the only one working at that time. And I remember there would be weekends where I would drive home 2 hours from Plymouth State, while trying to stay safe and quarantining myself at school and home, doing what I could to support my mom and my dad as much as I could. And because of that, I realized how much I wanted to give back to people who were also facing those difficult times. So that's when I connected with Shauna and Alexis from the American Cancer Society. I started working with them on opening up the first in person Relay for Life since the pandemic hit. We made a Rockingham County group. We collaborated with a bunch of former groups and formed them into one, and we were able to raise $75,000 for the American Cancer Society at that first event. I was then asked to become a Research HERS ambassador for the American Cancer Society, where I would be fundraising female led cancer research because the American Cancer Society has nominated multiple Nobel Peace Prize winners through cancer research, but none of them have been women. So that's why it's so important to focus on campaigns such as this.
Maddie has been a very close friend to me for the last couple of years, and knowing her has been an inspiration to me. As somebody who does a lot of volunteering in my community, it was nice to find somebody who also shared a passion for helping people. And with all the work that Maddie dedicates herself to on an almost day-to-day basis, with close regard for her mental health, of course, she has such a way of bringing light into people's lives through service. And I think that that's something that we forget about in today's world. We need more service from people, and especially from young people. And when I was nominating Maddie, the only thing that I could think about was just how, well, I thought of a lot of things, but one of the biggest things that I could think about was just how uh, much of a leader she is for young people, young women, young LGBTQ plus people who feel like their voices aren't often as heard as they should be in a world like we are in. So Maddie is definitely an inspiration to me and many others. So I can think of no greater person to accept this award.